Good evening, everybody. Feel a little sad. This is the last presentation from me for you all in EDL 504 summer session, first ever online session for me, fully asynchronous. I hope you all found it to be intellectually stimulating. I hope that you found it to be informative. It appears from your learning logs and from your discussion posts that most of you did, and I sincerely hope that you did. I worked hard to make sure that we didn't sacrifice any content or any experiences simply because we were living in the asynchronous world. Um, I have thoroughly enjoyed my time with you all. I've learned a lot, and I hope that you've learned some things too. Just to recap, we started off back on June 8th talking about the correlates of effective schools, Lazat, and effective schools research, and we dipped our toe into systems thinking and some change theory, a little bit of change theory. I think if we had been face to face, we would have gone deeper into change theory. We spent a fair amount of time talking about the impact of technology on leadership, notably in the age of COVID-19, of course, the global pandemic closing us down and having us all face another semester of online learning and teaching, but not limited just to COVID-19. We've seen significant changes in how students access information and what matters in the classroom. And as a leader, we've got to be prepared to evolve ourselves and to help our staff to evolve. Module 2, we moved into the school improvement process. This is where we introduced data analysis, root cause analysis. Some of you really struggled with this in the beginning. I think you thought you knew what root cause analysis was. Maybe you had heard the phrase a few times, but it wasn't until you really gave it a go. You saw how complex and complicated it can be, and just exactly why you need to have so many people on a team to make sure that the right different questions get asked and answered. And some of you found it to be easy, something that you've done for many years through your professional learning communities or as members of your school improvement team. Whether you fall in one camp or another doesn't matter. I hope that you learned something new to put in your tool belt. And again, from looking at your learning learning logs and your papers, it seems like most of you did, and I take satisfaction in that. I think the greatest learning in this class perhaps is how to conduct a meaningful root cause analysis. Module 3 moved us into strategic planning. It's where you started working on your action plans and you thought about the role of high quality professional development in a teacher's life and how an administrator or a supervisor can play a significant role in helping to push good teachers to becoming great teachers. That is I think something that all of us as leaders aspire to bring out the best in others. And finally, Module 4. Module 4 gave you a chance to reflect on yourself as a leader and gave you a couple of different perspectives on what leadership might look like. Spent a fair amount of time in Module 4 examining the characteristics of authentic leaders, visionary leaders, quality leaders, servant leaders, etc. And so I hope that you've had a chance to reflect on where you fall on the spectrum and where you hope to wind up. I haven't had a chance to read your final papers yet. Some of you are still finishing those up. I can assure you that they will be read and graded, and you'll receive feedback in the next 48 hours because I have to get your grades in no later than 48 hours after the final class, and today marks the end of our time together. So you will receive an email from me, or you'll receive comments in Blackboard over the next couple of days. And more importantly for all of you, you'll also receive your final grades for the class. As I said at the very beginning of this message, it has been a real pleasure getting to know all of you through the threads. This has been a new experience for me. I've learned a lot. I am definitely a face-to-face kind of person. I'm a people person, and I felt some of the pain that I think some of you may have felt in the beginning of this journey, um, being separated from me. But I was committed to doing this as it was designed to be done, completely asynchronously. And I've got to be honest when I tell you that the quality of the work this semester that came from each of you has been far and away above what I have typically received in my classes. That's not to say that I don't get good work in all of my classes. I do. You don't make it this far by turning in shoddy work. But I can tell you that the asynchronous environment, I think, really stimulated many of you into much deeper thought, much deeper reflection, um, and the product was truly exceptional. So I hope you all stay in touch. You have my email, you have my cell phone. Please reach out. Please let me know how you like the class. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to see me do differently. In the fall, I will be shadowing another online teacher. They're giving me the chance. I guess I did an okay enough job that they want to certify me to be an online teacher. After 13 years teaching for McDaniel, they want to teach me some new tricks. And so I'll be shadowing another online teacher who's been doing this for a long time, learning some more tricks, learning some more bells and whistles in the system. And then in the spring, I'll be giving it another go, teaching an online class as well. I don't know what the future holds for the rest of your program, what McDaniel is planning on doing in terms of getting you back into face-to-face classes. But I do hope that you enjoy the rest of your program, and hopefully when you move on to your internship, we may have a chance to cross paths again. As I supervise interns, I'm one of many supervisors, but as I supervise interns as well for McDaniel. So perhaps we'll get a chance to cross paths again. Anyway, that's about it for me. That's about it for the semester. I wish you all a great last part of the summer, a restful last part of the summer. I know you've got a lot of hard work ahead of you in the new year, and I'm sure you're going to do a great job. You will.